What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Crestoria video. We have multiple things to talk about here, so let's just dive right in. So first things first, I want to mention this because I'm sure people might... I mean, we're going to talk about it here when we get to the notices, but I recommend, if people have a decent account to this point, like if you have enough to run a full-colored team, unless a super favorite character that you're looking for shows up, I would recommend waiting until the January 14th stream to summon, because we don't know how Crestoria is going to handle this, because no Tales gachas before have really dealt with half anniversaries before, but it's become a thing that multiple gachas have started to do over recent years. So we don't know if there's actually going to be a half anniversary banner, like they might do some like really big hype banner, or if it's just going to be like campaign, it'll be like a normal month. So if you have a pretty solid account, which I'm pretty much set for most colors. By the way, I actually did do one more multi on the Christmas banner, and ironically, I got the old, I say old, but he was just last banner, the Christmas Mikleo. So that's my 7th dark unit. I really don't need any more dark. I was kind of hoping to get Archie, because I really like her as a unit. Plus, it would be nice to have an SSR Archie, but that did not end up happening. So my SSR count is now at 35, which is pretty nice. So for the most part, unless there's like a favorite, unless they drop a Sheena or Mythos or a seasonal Lloyd, like something like that, I'm really just set on saving to see what kind of happens. Because I think for most colors, regardless of what content comes out, I'm pretty much set. Besides the fact, I still need to do the Barbados event, which I've only cleared the first stage so far, because I'm still working on getting my light team set up to kind of handle this. As you can see, I've only completed the first stage, and then I tried the second stage and I died. So I do need to kind of mess around with that a bit more. But enough about that. That's just my little advice to, especially if you're free to play. I would recommend probably saving, because they might have some good, deal banners. They might have, like a banner that's like do 3 multis, get 1 free type thing, which is a pretty standard thing in gacha games. But, we'll see. So we have a lot to talk about here. There is a lot of stuff in this news, so, I guess buckle in, or get a snack or something, because we're going to be talking for quite a bit. I guess we'll just start from top to... Actually, you know what? Let's start from bottom to top. So let's talk about the Phantom Tower renewal first. So there is a new Phantom Tower that we're going to be getting starting on when? Okay, so this Friday, we're going to have a new Phantom Tower with brand new Memorias. We're going to have a SSR Kyle Memoria and an SR Laphicet Memoria. And it's called the Ultra Tough Phantom Tower. I don't know if we're going to read this right here, but I'm not sure if this is replacing the tower or if there's going to be 2 separate towers, but let's see. Okay, so outline. The contents of the floor have been renewed, as well as new floors added. Okay, so it seems like it'll still just be how it was, probably up to floor 30, and then maybe it'll go up to like 40 or something, but let's see. Challenge ever tougher enemies for new rewards and limited time Memoria Stones, in addition to the Phantom Medals that can be attained to exchange for okay, so these medals right here are going to be used, so if you didn't max out Kratos, or if you didn't max out Hubert, you'll be able to use these medals to get more copies of them, which I guess you could just keep, if you want those colors Memorias, you could get a full... Memoria board, basically, of, Kratos's, if you really wanted to. But that's cool, they're still good. So that means all the floors are going to be replaced with these Memorias here. So you won't be able to get Kratos and Hubert from the tower anymore. You'll just have to exchange in the shop. Which I assume probably, it's been 6 months now? I don't think it'll be in the... Well... I guess it could be every 6 months. Maybe they switch it up. I guess we'll have to see how they handle it. In addition to the Phantom Medals, golden attachment exchange tickets can be exchanged for the special attachments that'll be up for grabs, but only for those who conquer the Phantom Tower. So there's going to be these special tickets to get cool accessories, I guess, if you're actually able to beat it. So that's interesting. Golden Exchange ticket will be added at a later date. So, okay, so they won't be able to be used immediately, so you're going to have to wait on that. Like I said, it's going to start on Friday, so make sure you clear this month's tower, which I usually do within the first day or two that it comes out. Okay, Kyle Memoria, let's take a look. He is a Wind Sword SSR Memoria. Gives 6,000 HP, 1,600 attack, 1,400 defense, and the skill is increased to attack by 38% when the battle starts for 2 turns. So it's really only useful for those first 2 turns. But I guess if you want to start getting some hits done, that's pretty good. So feels like a pretty balanced Memoria overall. And then the SR Laphicet Memoria is surprisingly dark. I thought it would have been... Well, I guess they wouldn't want... I guess they want to make them different because... What? Kratos was light, right? Unless I'm crazy, I think Kratos was light. I might totally be wrong. I might be remembering wrong. We'll look in a second. But I think Kratos was light, and I think in Hubert was water. So I guess they didn't want either of the new Memorias to match those, which makes sense. Okay, so Laphicet is definitely an HP Memoria. 15,500 HP, 550 attack, 600 defense, and the Memoria skill is that whoever has it equipped gets 4% HP restored every turn. So that's pretty good. If you have a tanky unit, definitely throw this. So who's a tanky dark unit? We'll look here in a second to see who would be the most useful for it. Phantom Metal Exchange, okay. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, he was light. Okay, so it was light, and then it was water. Then they're talking about all this other stuff. Phantom Tower. Does it tell us how many floors it's going up to? That probably means there's going to be... Okay, so now you can clear all the floors to get 3,500 Gleamstones. Before it was 2,500. I'm going to assume that means there's 10 more floors. I'm going to assume probably from 31 to 40, you probably get 100 Gleamstones on each floor. And then, well, you would get 100 on each, and then 40 probably gives you like 200. Okay, so that's cool. So that's you now you get almost a multi and a half just from doing the tower every month. But we'll have to see how tough these extra stages are. I think I'll probably I'll get myself back up to 30 and clear to 30 on my own. And then I think I'll probably do 31 to 40 in a video. Either in a video or maybe I'll do a stream for it. Alright, side story. Sophie added. So, side story Sophie, what future will a girl with no memories choose? So they're sticking with the pattern of we get 2 story parts, which adds up to 1 full chapter, and then we get a side story. So presumably, if Orwin is the next chapter, like if the chapter's going to focus on him, like maybe we're not going to see what happens with Kanata's sister and all that right away. So if the next chapter deals with Orwin, then we would get him at the end of February. If the next chapter is not Orwin, then at the very earliest, we wouldn't even see him to what, May, as a summonable unit. So we're gonna have to see how long that really takes. I feel like they'll probably do it by February, because if they wait till May, then like the anniversary is in July. So you'd be 2 months away from the anniversary, and you're finally have all the characters added, which would be kind of weird. Okay, so the story chapter starts on the 23rd, so that's Wednesday morning. This chapter will be available, so we'll obviously do a live stream Wednesday night, because obviously I'm not going to start a stream at 2 in the morning. Bereft of memories, young Rainey came to live at Ange's sanctum. When she runs into trouble in town, a stranger rushes to her aid. So, for those who don't know why she's being called Rainey, if you read the most recent Christmas chapter, there's a part where Leon is basically trying to deliver presents, and he doesn't want to put on a Santa costume, so instead he gives it to Ange to use, and Ange gives it to Sophie, and that kind of explains why she's wearing that outfit in her SSR. But Ange named Sophie Rainy because Sophie just showed up and was in the rain, and she took her in, but Sophie doesn't know her own, she doesn't have a name. So she just named her Rainy because she found her in the rain. And I assume this chapter is going to be about, and obviously, you know, they're going to have Asbel, I guess, taking care of her, just like in Tales of Graces, which makes sense because eventually all the characters are kind of be with their specific game groups. Based on how the opening looks, it looks like everyone will kind of be together. You know, right now we've got some, you know, different groups. Like Luke is with Alicia right now, but I assume Alicia will probably eventually go with Saray and company. But then we also have some characters that are actually already with, like, obviously Saray and Mikleo are going to be together. Leon and Stan are together for obvious reasons, because Stan wouldn't have a choice in the matter anyway. But I do think all the groups eventually will kind of be with each other. But we got some screenshots here for the side story, so it'll be very interesting to see what kind of happens in this side story. And then, of course, there will be extra memorias for you to get if you clear it within a limited time. There's going to be extra 500 Gleamstones. So this is great. We're getting a lot of, you know, we get 3,500 Gleamstones from the new tower if you're able to complete it all. We're going to get probably a good, like, 3,000 from this new chapter, from this new side story. And then, of course, we'll have another event here at the end of the month. So, you know, you're roughly, even just from these 3 things, you're going to be able to get at least up to, like, 3 more multis before the anniversary starts. And, of course, there's anniversary logins and stuff that are going to happen. So there'll definitely be even more gems to get. But I do still recommend, you know, unless a favorite character of yours is coming out, that definitely try and, like, at least save and see what's going to be coming out. Limited time raid. Also returning, we've pretty much gotten, I think we've gotten all the types so far already to battle. So this is just kind of like generic news now, you know, if you're working on still getting, I don't need any of these crystals. I have enough crystals probably to awaken 3 or 4 SSRs, but my issue is the other materials that I need. So I'm still kind of slowly grinding up that. I'm working on Lloyd first because he was my first SSR. And I think I still have like 10 boards I need to open before he has all his Ascension boards open. Alright, half anniversary countdown quest. So we're coming up on the half anniversary soon, which is going to start, the campaign anyway, is going to start from the 25th. And then, well, let's read everything here. So at the top here it says get summon tickets to use 20 times for the half anniversary. So that's basically, we're gonna get 2 multis worth of tickets. I don't know if they're gonna be normal rates or what they're gonna be. They could just be normal rates, but we'll see. Thank you for playing Tales of Crestoria. As part of the lead up to the big day, we're adding the co-op limited half anniversary cooldown, or I don't know why I said cooldown, countdown quests. Cooperate with other players to get points. Okay, so there's gonna be co-op stages that you have to do in order to get points, and then there's going to be a tallying period. So I assume it's just going to be points for you as an individual, not as like a guild thing. So the tallying point basically starts from the 25th and goes until the anniversary actually starts on the 15th. And the tallying period is from the 15th. Basically, there's going to be a maintenance. And then when the maintenance ends, I assume will be when you get your rewards based on what you did. Okay, so cooperate, collect event points. Okay, so this is gonna be an event. Earn you recently added adorning stones, ingredients for new Ooh, there's gonna be new recipes. That's actually pretty exciting. Okay, so another thing to talk about here. There's these new adorn stones. A crystal concealing the power to boost a Memoria stone's attack increases by 50. Now, here's what I don't know. Will this add on to stats that are already maxed? Like, maybe you have to use the lower stones to get the character to max, and then there's a new max that you can increase it even more with these new stones. But I feel like these stones are probably just going to be used as just a quicker way to kind of get it up, because, I mean, which doesn't really make too much sense, because it's like, I only really use adorning stones on SSR Memorias that I keep, so I don't know how useful these ones are going to be, because, well, actually, it's only plus 50. Does it specify? Maybe there will be something to actually see. Okay, so there is going to be an event here. As you can see, guild is grayed out, which means it's not going to be for a guild event, but there's going to be an everyone tally and then an individual tally. Okay, so that's going to be a special. So we're going to have 2 events ongoing, probably. We're going to have this event to farm up, and then there'll also be an event, obviously, starting on, like, the 31st. Probably a New Year's event for that as well. Okay. There's going to be a raid-up summon for this kitty cat waitress, Rita. So if you want this Earth Rita, I guess you can summon for her, but I don't recommend summoning on these raid-ups unless it's a character you really, really want. Alright, half anniversary, Festival's Eve, countdown summons, free daily summons. So we're going to get a free special summon free of charge that's up to 21 times during the campaign period. But it says it goes... Okay, so you probably only get 21 total. So if you summon 20... You have 21 times to summon between this... So... Oh, wait, no, that is 21 days. I'm dumb. For whatever reason, I thought it was till the 25th of January. But yeah, so you get 3 weeks, basically, of free single summons. So that's pretty cool there. Hopefully people can get at least a couple... or an SSR. I think last time they gave us a month of free summons, I got one SSR, which, you know, one's better than nothing. It was free, so. SSR guaranteed. Okay, so there's going to be another banner where we can get a free SSR, which I recommend players always do these because it's something guaranteed. You know, even if you just get a dupe for someone you already have, at least that's a dupe to make them stronger. So I'll definitely be doing this. So this starts, so you'll be able to start doing this on, so it only lasts for 5 days. You know, one free Memoriam, maybe if you get lucky, you get more than one, but I'll definitely be doing that. Most of the starter SSRs I already have. I think there's only 3 I'm missing. I mean, that's obviously more than just the starters. As you can see, we got Kongwei and Mikleo in here, which I have both of them as well. But out of the starting SSRs, the only ones I'm missing are Asbel, the original Rita, and I think there's someone else I'm forgetting. Asbel, Rita, and there's someone else. I'm not going to sit here trying to figure it out off the top of my head. End of year campaign. So this is just talking about all the other stuff. There's going to be special packs for Gleamstones going up until the anniversary. I'll probably take a look at those to see, or the half anniversary, excuse me. I'll probably take a look at those. If they're, you know, actual special prices, then I'll probably grab them. And there's also going to be a login bonus for 7 days starting on the 25th, where we get 1,000 Gleamstones. So that's another 1,000 to kind of add to your total. Oh wait, what's this? Celebrate 2021. Oh wow, that's very generous of them. Holy crap. 2020, that's so funny. You get 1521 on the 3rd day. 2,021 Gleamstones for logging in for 3 days. You only have a week to log in for those 3 days to get those. Okay, so that's another multi right there. So they're giving a decent amount of stuff. Like, they must really be like, okay, we want these players to save for this half anniversary. I really think that there's probably going to be something to summon for. I don't know if they do something like Duke or Mythos or something, but I feel like there is going to be some kind of new unit for the half anniversary. I just don't know what. And then finally, the Festival's Eve campaign. Let's look see if there's anything here. So this is just kind of a layout of everything that's kind of happening that we've talked about so far. Looks like there's also going to be some half AP costs for story and side story. As you can see here, there's also half anniversary missions that will give us a ticket for an SSR. Now, here's the thing about this SSR. Where is it? Okay, let's read what this actually says. Clear all of the missions during the campaign period to receive a Choose a Stone summons ticket. This ticket can be used on the half anniversary Choose a Stone summons. The summons will be available from January. Okay, so you complete it before January 15th, and then you can do. But this is what confuses me. It says choose a stone. So you're just choosing a stone for a. What if you chose a stone for a character you don't own? Do you get the character? That's why I wish they would have just said character. Like choose. I feel like the way this is worded, unless this is a horrible translation, the way this is worded makes it sound like that it's just you choose a Memoria. So like, for example, I think that's pretty much everything in there. So we can just talk about all this other stuff right here. Okay, so yeah, more recipes, countdown quests. It's gonna be new food we can make, new adorning stones. Okay. So I mean, obviously it should be clear what I'm trying to get at to everyone. But like, for example, so if I got choose a stone summons, I assume EXs won't be on the list. So like, for me, for example, if I was to choose a stone, I'd pick someone who's about to be max. So I'd probably grab like Cress, or Velvet, or Earhart. I think those are my only ones at 4. I'm not gonna grab Kronos. I don't think he'd even be on there either because he's a he's a arena character. I am hoping it's just kind of worded weirdly and it is character. Because just choosing a stone, especially if you're like a new player, that's kind of a waste. You go through all these missions and they're just like, oh, I just have one extra dupe in one of my characters. So I hope it's just worded weird, and I hope if you do choose the stone, it comes with the character. And that it's not just a stone, but I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. I think that's pretty much everything, there. So we have a lot of stuff kind of holding us over for the next 21 days. Well, more than 20, like 25 days at this point, until the anniversary actually starts. And of course, there's going to be a live stream on the 14th for Tales of Crestoria that's going to talk about the anniversary. So if they do have, which they'd probably reveal the banner beforehand, because they're not going to reveal the banner for the half anniversary right as the half anniversary is about to start. They usually do it a couple days before. So we would probably see some news in game about, if there is a half anniversary banner, about which units would actually be on such a banner. But yeah, for the most part, I think I'll do this on the 26th. I'll do this guaranteed SSR multi. You know, hopefully get a dupe for a character I don't. Even if I get, see, here's the nice thing about Crestoria. Last thing before we get out of here. Even pulling a dupe, it doesn't matter whether I pull it for one of these characters I already own, or if I pull it for Lloyd or Luke, who are already maxed, because once a month you can trade in, you can basically sell your Memoria that you can't use anymore. I mean, unless you want to start working on their actual Memorias, which I'm not going to do. I'd rather have dupes for my characters. I can just sell that. I can use one Rainbow Shard to get a free Ascension, and then just use it on whoever I want to use it on. Which obviously for those, I'm using them on Leon because he is an EX unit. So he is definitely a lot harder to kind of pull dupes for. So all of his dupes, like I put his Memoria in here, and then his other 2 dupes are from the Ascension Stones that we've been giving out. But yeah, as I was saying, those dupes for Leon were basically free things. I haven't pulled dupes for Leon yet. But I think that's pretty much it. I think I've rambled on long enough about all this stuff coming to the game. I think it's all pretty exciting. I'm excited to see what they have for the half anniversary. I am still concerned about that, you know, choose a stone, because I wish it would just clarify whether it's just a stone or it's a character and a stone. But the way it's worded makes it sound like they're just giving us a free selectable Memoria. So you can choose like whoever you want to dupe for. You can just choose basically the dupe you're trying to get. Or, you know, you could take the free stone and then just sell it and get that once a month. Let me just show, in case people don't know what I'm talking about. In the Shard Exchange, once a month, for actually both of these, for both the for Awakening Stone and for character, it only costs 1 Rainbow Shard each. And then for if you want to do more, you would obviously, this is mainly for whales down here, you would have to basically do this, which costs 10. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down below about all this anniversary stuff coming up. And obviously we'll be live to stream the new side story with Sophie on Wednesday night. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.